All right, y'all. You know what time it is. Chicago Cubs try to extend their season even more by beating the Brewers in Chicago and forcing a pivotal game 5. Can the Chicago Cubs do it? We got to talk about it. We got to see if they can do it, man. I'm nervous, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's joining in. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's coming on. It's time for Chicago Cubs baseball, baby. Let's do it. If I can find the video. Here's the video. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I am your host, Mike Jones, here on Chicago Cubs Central, man. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nervous. Chicago Cubs versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Matthew Boyd is on the mound. The game has started. Christian Yelich, the DH, is leading off. Matthew Boyd is 3-2 right now on a 5-pitch count. And he walks Christian Yelich. So we're not off to a good start, Matthew Boyd. Not off to a good start at all. But I know he's trying to make sure that, like I said, that he keeps guys off the bases. But you can't walk him. You can't walk him, man. I'm nervous. The Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies are in extra innings over there. All right, Jackson Cheerio is up. First pitch swinging is a strike. Swinging strike. He tried to knock the cover off that one. My God. Second one is a foul ball. And he strikes out Jackson Cheerio. All right. Cubs fans like that one a lot, boy. They are cheering for that one. Good job, Matthew Boyd. Matthew Boyd has made a promise to Cubs fans. Let's see if he can keep it. He said that he was going to bring his best stuff today. Let's see what he got for him. Appreciate all y'all, man, that's tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from. William Contreras walks up. He's 5 for 20 home run on this series. The pitch. First pitch lands for strike. Next pitch. He is going to bounce that one up. This could be a double play. Should be. It's not going to be a double play. William Contreras busts it down, but they do get the force out at second. 2 outs. Next pitch. He is going to bounce that one up. All right, here we go. Now it's Bryce Terrain. Let's see if we can get out of this inning without giving up fouls off the first pitch. Next pitch to Terrain. Hit hard, far, but not far enough. Ian Happ makes the catch, and that will end the first inning, first top of half of the inning for the Chicago Cubs. Matthew Boyd looks like he is serious. Shout out to everybody that's joining over on X. Shout out to everybody that's watching over here on YouTube side. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central. Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers are tied right now 0-0 heading of the first inning, with Freddie Peralta coming up pitching for the Brewers. Let's see what he got, man. Chicago Live, man. We're going to need some real clutch hitting. Right, I'm getting everything screens, y'all. Eli 23. No, sir, I don't. I don't know any good sites. What's up, DY, man? What's going on, brother? My bad, man. My bad, bro. I was over on I was over on Bully by my brothers over there. It's giving me a hard time because I'm a Cubs fan. I'm like literally, out of everybody on the whole Central station, I'm the only legit Cubs fan. Like, Kev is a tweener. Bobby is a tweener. C-Dub didn't say, but Steve-O is aggressively against the Cubs, and so is Hayes. So it's primarily your boy. I'm the only one on the Chicago Sports Central, Southtown Sports Central family that's actually rocking with the Cubs fully. You know how that goes. But that's all right, cause ain't none of them covering no winning teams right now. But your boy is over here on Chicago Cubs Central, baby, the number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. Can't say that about the White Sox, the Bears, and none of them. Not the Sky, not none of them. All right, y'all. Cubs batting order: Bush, Horner, Tucker, Suzuki, Ian Happ, Carson Kelly, Pete Armstrong, Dansby Swanson, and Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw being the only one that has not gotten a single hit the entire time that the Cubs have in. First pitch from Peralta is called a strike to Michael Bush. Peralta 17-6 with a 2.70 ERA. Michael Bush fouls off the next pitch. Hey, Eli, you ain't lying. He might as well go ahead and throw in that Packers jersey if you're gonna wear that Brewers hat, bro. Dissension. 0-2 to count to Michael Bush. Third pitch is low for a ball. 1-2 to count. Next pitch, Michael Bush swings and misses at a curveball at 79 miles per hour. Michael Bush strikes out. We have not seen that a lot for Michael Bush this season. That's one not done. He has not struck out a lot. He was ahead of that one, though. Couldn't catch up with it. Okay, Nico Horner up next. Nico fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Appreciate that, DY. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out with your boy. We've been in the trenches together, bro. Every Cubs game, every live stream, DY is there, man. I appreciate that, man, bro. That means thank you. 1-1 to count to Nico Horner. Next pitch, he gonna swing through. He called it. It's a strike. 1-2 to count. Oh, definitely, Steve-O, my man, bro. All of them, bro. Like I said, the whole Central family is all love. Like I said, we like to tease each other, message each other, bro. Like I said, it's all love over there, man. Them dudes opened their arms up for me as soon as I joined. As soon as I joined the channel and took over Cubs. Like I said, it immediately, like I said, it's been ever since, man. So it's all in good fun. We have good fun jabbing at each other. Nico Horner fouls off another one. Look at the release extension for Freddie Peralta. Phillies and Dodgers are still tied 1. Nico Horner gets one through over on the left side, and he's on safe at first. Cubs have their first base runner, first hit of the game. All right, man on, 1 out. Let's see if the Cubs can make something happen here with Kyle Tucker coming up. King Tuck takes the ball for his first pitch. Outside. Second pitch is outside to King. I hate Freddie Peralta's Jerry curl that he got in his head. Pisses me off. Third pitch is low to King Tuck. He is not giving him anything to hit. Let's see if he puts some down Broadway Street right here that King Tuck can Kyle Tucker can take and do something with. Fourth pitch, could not find it. And he walks Kyle Tucker. That puts Nico Horner in scoring position. Kyle Tucker is at first base. Let's see what we got here, Cubs fans. Let's see what we got. And that brings up Seiya Suzuki. Seiya Suzuki has been clutch all postseason for the Chicago Cubs. 5 hits at 22 at-bats, 2 home runs, 4 RBI, and he is going to be busy. First pitch to Seiya Suzuki is a ball. Low. Next pitch, he leads, but Seiya knocks it foul. I think Seiya had to get a new bat. This crowd is ready to arrive. Everybody standing up. Oh, he down Broad Street, and Seiya did not swing at it. That's your pitch. Also shakes his head like he knows he wants him now. Let's see what we get. 1-2, 2 men on. The pitch outside. Seiya does not swing at it. 2-2 to count. Third pitch is outside. Say it's not blinking, not flinching. Woo! 3-2. Let's see what happens here. Fans are cheering. Everybody's excited, ready to erupt if Say it can get a hit here. Say pops one foul. 3-2 stays the count. Ian Happ is on deck. That's instant out. Oh, it swings at one out of the strikes. It's a four-seam fastball that was high. Say it couldn't lay off of it. He is strikeout number 2. William Contreras, and Freddie Peralta are on at the pitcher's mound having a conversation real quick. As Ian Happ comes up to hit next. Ian Happ going to hit from the left side with Peralta pitching. Ian Happ has 2 hits and 21 ABs, 1 home run, 1 RB in this series. First pitch is low to Ian Happ for a ball. That's one thing Ian Happ, I think, will be able to do that Seiya Suzuki couldn't do, is that's hold up. Is hold up, because Peralta's having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. All his stuff is outside the zone, and the Cubs do not need to bail him out by swinging that crap outside the zone. Ooh, that was low, but framed very well by William Contreras. 1-1. They call that one a strike. That was low. My goodness. Fooled the ump on that one. That was low. That should be 2-0. That's okay, though. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. That's long gone. 3-run homer for Ian Happ. The Chicago Cubs take the lead early. Let's go. Deep to right field for Ian Happ. Chicago Cubs lead 3-0 off the bomb from Ian Happ. Let's see if they can put more runs on the board than just 3. Let's see. That was a moonshot home run. That was Kyle Schwarber-esque home run from Ian Happ. My goodness. Carson Kelly is up next. Cubs lead 3-0. First pitch swing, and Carson Kelly takes a strike. Man, Ian Happ did not miss that one at all. He got all of that and then some. Second pitch to Carson Kelly is a strike. That ball got out of hurry. Way up in the stands. Oh, 2 on Carson Kelly. He fouls off the next pitch from Peralta. Carson Kelly is 4 for 20 with a home run and an RBI in this series. And he swings and misses at a ball low. Peralta is off of the mound, pissed off at himself. Chicago Cubs take an early 3-0 lead in this game. Ian Happ put the Cubs on the board. We head to the top of the second inning. Now, Can the Chicago Cubs hold on to their lead, but add on to their lead? That's the question, folks. Let's see what we can do. You want to talk about it. The Chicago Cubs gave Matthew Boyd every opportunity to win that first game. Really, the Chicago Cubs should be up right now in this series. It should be 2-1 Cubs because it really was only one really bad start. But like I said, the Managa game, not the Matthew Boyd game. The Matthew Boyd game, we got absolutely hammered. But the Show Managa game where we started giving up home runs back to the Brewers. Here's the thing. The Cubs and Matthew Boyd have to hold serve now. We trying to get this thing back to Milwaukee and see if they could close. Remember, Freddie Peralta is Milwaukee's best pitcher, and we just took him yard. So like I said, you have to feel very good right now if you're the Chicago Cubs. If you're the fan base, if you're the team, you got to feel really, really good right now just because you just put 3 runs on the board and you have basically virtually your best pitcher going up against their best pitcher, and you're right now leading. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, you got to feel real good, headed to the top of the second. But the Chicago Cubs have to add on more runs. You cannot stop right there. It has to be more. Let's get over to the chat. Eli23 says, dope to see the Central fam expanding. Much love and respect for covering our Cubbies. Hey, listen, Eli, I appreciate you, man. It is what I do. Cubs have been my passion, man. My big brother John really got me hooked on the Cubs. When back in like the 90s with Sammy and them. Like I said, because I was born in 92, and he was a Cubs fan back then. Coincidentally enough, around 2001, he was a Sox fan. And left the Cubs behind, but I stayed with the Cubs, and I've been with the Cubs ever since. I've been rocking Cubs hats. I literally was born on the South Side, but like I said, I've been a Cubs fan my whole life, man. So it's what I know, and I stick with my Andrew Vaughn, the Messiah for the Milwaukee, is up, and he takes a ball for his first pitch. Second pitch is leaped in there, a curveball for a strike, 1-1 to count. Next pitch is high for a ball, 2-1. $16 pitches already for Matthew Boyd. Next pitch is a ball, 3-1 to Andrew Vaughn. Next pitch, he fouls off. Tried to foul off another one of those curveballs. 3-2 to count. Whoever runs the scoreboard for TNT/TBS sucks ass, man. They are horrible. Like every game they mess the score up and have to take stuff away. All right, here we go. Last pitch. And he walks him. Matthew Boyd misses. That curveball didn't come all the way back over on the plate. Milwaukee has a base runner. The Chicago Cubs in the first inning of this series are 8-20, 11 runs, 4 home runs, a 1.520 OPS. That's pretty damn good for the first inning. All right, another killer for the Brewers, and he takes a strike, 4-seam fastball. And Matthew Boyd trying to throw it back to first. You know, he's got that real good pickoff move, trying to keep Andrew Vaughn over there at first. They're trying to notice his tendencies. Next pitch is a slow roller. Will not get two, but will get the runner at first. And number one, as Andrew Vaughn rushes over to second base. He's safe over there. It's a high bouncing dribble. Now that we've seen something from Ian Happ, how about we see something from Matt Shaw this game too? First pitch, that was a strike, not called a strike because of the way it was framed, to Sal Frelick. Sal Frelick is also somebody that's given the Chicago Cubs fits at times. He's able to take the walks. He's 2 for 11 RBI in this series. Boyd gets him to swing at a slider that was way off the plate. He tried reaching for that one. All right, here we go. Next pitch. High for a ball. 2-1 to count. Next pitch, Sal Frelick does not swing. 3-1. $25 pitches for Matthew Boyd. That is one thing we will watch is his pitch count. He doesn't necessarily have his best stuff going, but he's still playing. The next pitch is fouled off. 3-2. He battles back. See if we can get this strikeout right here. On deck. He's the next hitter for the Brewers. Fans stand to eat. Shaw looks back, takes his time, pauses, the kick, the delivery. And Frelick, a great defensive play, saved that base hit. And Bush gets him out at first. Very good play by Michael Bush. A Gold Glove-esque type play from Michael Bush. The lean, the grab, the save, the footwork looked perfect. Bush stepped on first, gets Sal Frelick out. Perkins is up. Andrew Vaughn's at third. First, I'm sorry. Wow. Matthew Boyd's first pitch inside is a strike. 0-1 to count. Blake Perkins is playing center field. He has 3 hits and 10 ABs, an RBI in this series. Second pitch, he hits up in the air. Not far enough, though. Seiya Suzuki is going to catch it in the inning. Matthew Boyd knocks him down. The Cubs have 3 runs, 2 hits, 0 errors. And the Brewers have hits, no runs, no errors. And we head to the bottom of the second. Appreciate everybody on X that's joining, man. Make sure you guys hit that follow button over on X, man, for all the Chicago Cubs updates. Your boy got your hookup. Chicago Cubs Central. Remember, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs, man. That new Twitter group I'm in, I know they in there going crazy. Because we've been talking mad crap about Ian Happ. I have to go check real quick. Yeah, absolutely right, Eli. Absolutely right. Eli says finally we don't let Milwaukee answer right back with runs or a huge answer back to back. Yeah, no, listen. That is one of the main keys in this game that the Chicago Cubs have to keep in mind. You have to keep the pressure on Milwaukee. I believe if the Chicago Cubs win this game, all the pressure falls back on Milwaukee to try to figure out how to win this series and how to close out this series. They look great. They look great in Milwaukee. Freddie Peralta looked good. Like I said, if they bring in Ashby again for the second game, I think the Chicago Cubs will have a better game plan for him if he's going to be their game 5 starter. I want them to get to Mizrachi. I want to put some pressure on Mizrachi. I want to see him actually have to freaking deliver for the Brewers because I don't believe he can in pressure. I don't like that kid. Mainly because he's on the Brewers, but I don't like him. All right, y'all. Pete Crow Armstrong. Let's see what he can do. 5 for 20, 0 home runs, but 3 RBIs. 4 OPS. First pitch swinging at a 4-seam fastball outside the zone, and it's a strike. ECA, take it easy. You don't have to rush it. Wait. Second pitch, he swings at there's another one that was outside, and he's down 0-2 already early. He's going to hit he hit a bunt, but Peralta hustled up to home plate, got the bunt, and fielded it, and got PCA out at first. The Dodgers on a walk-off. I think it was like a walk-off home run. It was like a walk-off error. That's a sour to lose in the NLDS. That was your pitch, Dansby. Dansby takes a strike on a ball that was literally like knee high. Could have sent that into the upper bleachers. And he swings and misses at the slider that is that also touches down. 0-2. He's down quickly. Make Freddie Peralta work, y'all. Like, stop swinging at that bullshit. Pitch high. Dansby doesn't go for it. 1-2 to count. And Dansby is going to hit one foul. Y'all hit it on the ground, but he hits it foul to stay alive. And that's got to suck for Philly to lose that on that type of walk-off. That sucks. That really, really sucks. Philly's got to figure out, man. They got, I mean, you got Trey Turner, you got Bryce Harper, you got all those guys there. You got great pitching. Personally, I don't really know what else they need over there that could put them over the top. But I mean, like I said, I guess they just pulled the look of the cards. That really sucks for Philly. I would be really pissed if I was them. That's a sucky way to lose and to end your season. Those Philly commentators going crazy. Dansby, and he gets him with a slider and strikes him out. That slider's nasty. Peralta's slider is nasty, bro. It looked like it was going to stay up, and at the last second, it dropped down. After this inning, for everybody that's watching on TNT, we are going to have to switch over to TBS. And here comes Matt Shaw. Can Matt Shaw do something is the question. First pitch, shows bunt, takes a strike. My man is 0 for 12 with 7 strikeouts in this series. Second pitch, he fouls for strike number 2. Justin Turner was shown earlier giving Matt Shaw some advice. Justin Turner's gonna make a really good hitting coach in the league next year. If he's done playing after this season, whatever happens this season, he is gonna make a good hitting coach in the league. He'll probably start off in AAA, but he'll move over into the league. It's fair. Shaw makes it safe. Wow, hustles out. Miracles do happen. Thanks for that, DY. I kind of turned down my mic. Sorry if I'm loud, y'all. I'm excited about the Cubs. Matt Shaw hits a grounder over to third, but it's kind of sailed over by the third baseman. Is that better? Oh, you said the video is static. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to do about that. I'm using a lot of Wi-Fi right now. First pitch in to Michael Busch is a changeup. That's a strike. Second pitch to Michael Busch is another changeup that is. Third pitch is a ball outside. Michael Busch is eagerly waiting to get another hit. He wants to have this Wrigley Field more time for him. He stands back in. The pitch. Side. 2-2 to count to Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. In the season, he had a 260 batting average. 2 and 2 on this at bat. Let's see what he has. And it's a ball low. 3-2 to count. Matt Shaw looked like he was getting ready to try to take off for first on that one. Fans stand to their feet, putting the pressure back on him. Freddie Peralta, they made him work. He's up to 45 pitches in the bottom of the second inning already. Cubs fans, it's a test of endurance now. Time is called. Busch steps back in. And a pitch outside. Michael Busch battles all the way back for the walk. Freddie Peralta is laboring right now. And up comes Nico Horner. 2 on, 2 out. Let's see what Nico can do. Up high for a ball. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We might be getting ready to chase Freddie Peralta out the game in the second inning already. Oh, Nico, why did you? That was way outside. 1-1 to count. 48 pitches for Peralta. Nico walks it off. He fouls it off of him. Cubs have to add on more. Definitely need to. Oof, Nico fouled that off of his knee. Takes a second, walks it off. Every fan at Wrigley is standing. 1-1 to count. Peralta takes a deep breath. The pitch. Another ball outside, and Nico cannot hold up. He's holding off, trying to get the hit. Nico, he's struggling to find the zone. God. 1-2. Missed opportunity here, man. Missed opportunity. I don't like it. They're waiting on Peralta to make a mistake, but his mistakes is because he's fucking guys, not because he's throwing potatoes. Nico fouls off that next one to stay alive. 1-2 to count. 50 pitches in 2 innings. Peralta. And we're still going. I've not seen yet if they have any warming up in the dugout for the Brewers. He's might trust Freddie. Nico fouls off another pitch to stay alive. 51 pitches for Freddie Peralta. Cubs fans rallying, cheering. They keep showing dugout. Look, he sucked on a sour lemon. And Nico gets a hold of one, hits a liner, but it's right to the third baseman. And they do add another hit. They are 3 runs, 3 hits, 0 errors as we head third inning. Another great inning of making Freddie Peralta work. I love it. Not sad about it at all. All right. If you guys have not seen, we have to go back. The NBA is on TNT. Adam Lefkoe is on right now. I like Adam Lefkoe a lot, actually. He does with Adam, but it's a good show. Appreciate each and every last one of you guys that are tuning in to watch another episode of Chicago Cubs Central with your boy. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Chicago Cubs lead heading into the top of the third. Top of the third, Cubs lead 3-0. Matthew Boyd doing his best right now. Will the Chicago Cubs to a pivotal game 5 back in Milwaukee on Saturday. Cubs versus Brewers. All right. And we're here on TBS. Games back to resume. All right, Matthew Boyd, first pitch in is a strike. Like to see that. Jake Bauers, the first baseman. Second pitch to Bauers is a foul ball for a strike. Third pitch, he strikes him out with a pitch in the dirt. Oh, my goodness. Bauers, what are you doing? Come on, Brewers. Pressure breaks pipes. Let's see what you guys are really made of. First pitch back to Christian Yelich is a low. Christian Yelich just had himself a really good series. He's seen every single Cubs pitcher really good for the most part. High ranking ball chopped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson will throw him out at first for out number 2. Matthew Boyd at 34 pitches, rolling right along. So far, giving the Cubs exactly what promised them, a good start. Jackson Cheerio. He's up and he's free swinging at the first pitch, and he's going to get a single off of that, make it on the first base. Dansby Swanson not able to catch up with that one. Hits it on the ground hard, and it just kind of bounced up, like chucked up off the ground and bounced too hard for Dansby to even make it over there to get that one. And William Contreras is up now. 2 outs, man on. First pitch, William Contreras swings at and misses. Second pitch is outside, forcing fastball for a ball. 1-1 the count to Contreras. Second pitch is hit very hard, very far, but very foul. 1-2 to count. A loud strike. My goodness. Had that stayed fair, whew, that would have been nasty. Cubs fans on their feet, hoping Matthew Boyd can get a strikeout here. You got Cheerio on first. And Contreras fouls off another pitch. 1-2 still to count. Boyd at 39 pitches. And he's going to call it a strikeout on a pitch. William Contreras not able to hold up, and Matthew Boyd heads to the dugout. Let's go. The Chicago Cubs hold the line. 3-0, headed to the bottom of the third inning. Let's see if they send out Freddie Peralta one more time with the heart of the Cubs order coming up. DY, you had to do some. Oh, man, that's crazy. Tyrone is texting me too. He said we need more runs for sure. We need to draw some more walks. Listen, walks hits usually lead to a big inning, for the most part. And I don't think Pat Murphy's going to let Freddie Peralta go much longer. I would be shocked if he let Freddie Peralta go much longer. I shouldn't say I don't think he will. Yeah, it just really depends. Like I said, what's going on here. But you're getting ready to see Ian Happ, who hit the blast off of you in the first inning. And then like I said, you got Kyle Tucker also, and then you got Seiya Suzuki after him. So 3 viable hitters, chances to get to score. We'll see what happens, man. Also, I'm just telling y'all now, if there is a game 5, there will not be a watch along for it. I got to work Saturday. So like I said, there will not be a game 5 watch along, but there will be videos and stuff like that after, obviously. So whatever happens. Time for game 5, but like I said, I can tell y'all I won't be able to do a watch along because I'm having to drive all the way down to Carbondale, Illinois, to work on Saturday. So no watch along. Kyle Tucker at the plate, first pitch swinging, and it's a fast slider that was high. Kyle topped it instead of hitting it. Previous plate attempt for Kyle Tucker, he took a walk and scored a run. Second pitch, he fouls back again on a changeup. 0-2 for Tucker. Seiya Suzuki after him, and then Ian Happ after him. Now ball for 1-2. Really shocked he's leaving Freddie Peralta out here this long. I guess he's gonna make him eat it, you know. Kyle Tucker sees one he likes, lifts it up, but Jackson Cherio under for the out. Out number 1, top of the third. And Freddie Peralta is going to throw a ball to Seiya Suzuki for his first pitch. Second pitch is right down the middle. It's a 4-seam fastball that Seiya Suzuki fouls off. 1-1 to count. 58 pitches for Peralta. Ooh, that was a pitch, Seiya, and he missed it. It was a slider right onto the outside. He definitely could have got a base hit off of that. Probably a single. 1-2, though. A ball low, 2-2. Seiya's going to foul that one off. Stays 2-2. 61 pitches for Peralta. It's the bottom of the third. All low for Peralta. 3-2 to count. Way to battle back, Seiya. Ump calls time to get some more balls. Fans stand to their feet, cheering and clapping for Seiya Suzuki and this AB, hoping for either a hit or a walk. Let's see what we get. And Seiya Suzuki is slow rolling grounder. He's hustling out, and he will be out number 2. Ortiz hustles over and makes the throw. 2 outs, somebody on, bottom of the third, and here comes the hero of the game so far, Ian Happ, bottom of the first. Saw a pitch he liked and drove it a mile high long up the bleachers, up the right side bleachers. He's going to bat lefty. Let's see what he's got in store. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. Third pitch is a strike. Fourth pitch is a strike swinging. For anybody that doesn't know, the Dodgers sent the home on a walk-off foul ball. Whatever pitch that is that Peralta is throwing, Ian Happ is catching that one every single time. And he's driving it a mile. He's seeing it very well. The next pitch he sees, it's high, far. It's gonna be caught enough. Ian Happ just missed another home run. My goodness, Freddie Peralta would have lost his mind had he given up another home run. So it looks like Hae-Sung Kim scored on an error by the pitcher that literally sent the Dodgers to the National League Championship Series. That's crazy. That's a horrible way to lose. That's a horrible way to lose. Also around the league, in case you guys wanted other scores, the New York Giants in football and the NFL are currently leading the Philadelphia 20-17. 26 now. I don't know what's going on and why the Giants are playing so good, but beating the defending world champions right now, which is terrible for my fantasy because I have Quan Barkley and I have AJ Brown in my fantasy league, and I could tell you right now, if the Phillies are losing, it's probably because neither one of them have much high usage. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. I need Saquon Barkley to score at least another touchdown. All right, we're back. Top of the fourth inning at Wrigley Field. Chicago Cubs lead currently 3-0. Back out there. He's going to see Bryce Terrain. And first pitch is a strike, should be a strike, was not framed right by Carson Kelly, the way he cut it to make it appear as a strike. Pitch. That's a strike. 1-1 to count now. Third pitch is a ball almost to the dirt. Next pitch is a strike on a curveball that looked like it was outside. 2-2. And he gets Bryce Terrain swinging with a strikeout. Nice job, Matthew Boyd. My goodness, Matthew Boyd, have yourself a game so far. Now he's going to see Vassin. He gets a strike on a curveball on him. 0-1 to count. Next pitch, Vaughn is going to pop up to first baseman Michael Busch, who's there for the catch. Out number 2. First pitch is a strike to Duran. Second pitch, he hits high, far, foul. 0-2. Look at that sidearm from Boyd. That's a thing of beauty. He has been working it, man. Fans rallying here. Excited. And he hits another one foul from Durbin. I said Duran. That's funny. And he gets him with a strikeout, and he knew it was a strikeout. Froze him. And as he walks off the mound, Matthew Boyd is locked in like never before right now. And he looks so ready. Chicago Cubs head to the bottom of the fence to add on more to their lead, man. Appreciate each and every last one of you guys that are tuning in, that are watching right here on your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs Central. Appreciate you guys. Eli, me and you both want to hear, hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are going to win today. And they just might, man. They just might. We'll see. We shall see. Appreciate y'all, man, staying locked in with me over that, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's check on the Bulls, man. See what the Bulls are doing over here on their side. Bulls are currently leading the Cavs 104 to. Pistons and Bucks are in a tight 103-102. The Thunder lead the Hornets 108 to 1. The Knicks beat the Timberwolves 100 to 95. Carson Kelly, Freddie Peralta is still in the game at 70 pitches. His first pitch to Carson Kelly is a strike on a foul ball. Second one is a strike on a foul ball. Oh and 2. And it's a pitch outside. 1 and 2 now. Pitch high. And they said that Carson Kelly held up on it. It's 2 and 2, the count. Next pitch, Carson Kelly goes down swinging on. Another strikeout for Freddie Peralta. Here's PCA up second time. First pitch is a ball high. Thank God PCA didn't swing at that. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the game so far. Second pitch, he swings at that, and he knows that was not a good pitch to swing at. He looks at himself unbelievably. Justin Turner has been mentoring 1-1 to PCA. Next pitch in the dirt that PCA swings at 1 and 2. "33 seasons in Cubs history. Sammy Sosa Sammy Sosa, and Pete Crow Armstrong is the list, folks. Sammy Sosa in 93 and 90 PCA in 2025. Been more than somebody 20 30 season. PCA stays alive. Another ball that's in the dirt that he knocks down. Freddie Peralta is literally, you're bailing him out right now. He cannot hit the bright side of a barn right now and him out. Another pitch. This one in the really PCA should already be at first had he not swung at a bunch of BS, but you know, here nor there. All right, here we go. 2-2 to count. Can Pete? He can't hold up. Oh no, he held up. Count. Freddie Peralta's arm is beginning to fail him. 11 pitches already in the fourth. And trying to get Pete Crow Armstrong out. Fans stand to their feet to rally. The pitch. Pete knocks one in the air, but it stay in. And center fielder flies out to other center fielder. Dansby will foul off the first pitch. Right. Thank you for William Contreras. I think William took a second. Next pitch, Dansby fouls. 0-2 to count. Mr. Ashby is going to appear in this game. Like he's coming in next for Freddie Peralta. Pitch 83. Oh, and 2 on Dansby. Dansby cannot hold up and strikes out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Freddie Peralta. That'll probably do it for him, but then again, who knows? Please don't delete that. I just wanted to write on it, not delete it. All right. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Matthew Boyd is currently leading the Chicago Cubs to victory. Let's see how long. Oh, snap. They got a new Batman movie coming out? Oh, let's go. Now this actually looks like Batman. This kind of looks and feels like Batman. I get it. He's a little bit older now, probably, and a little bit more pumped up. I get it. This looks like Batman. That first the Batman will look like it was. So I ain't gonna hold you. I was not looking forward to it. I didn't even watch it. But this Batman, I'm gonna have to text my homie Gianni because this Batman actually for real. Hmm. If this game should stay the way that it is, the Chicago Cubs will have a day off tomorrow, head up to Milwaukee, stay the night in the hotel, and prepare for baseball on Saturday against the Brewers. But they still have to hold on. It's only the fifth. You still got it's top of the fifth. On top of that, you still got 5 to get through. You have a 3-run lead currently. Brewers only have 1 hit as of so far, and we have Sal Frelick up. Boy, first pitch is a strike. Curveball. He's had that curveball working all night for himself. 73 miles per hour. Lazy curveball. Looks like it's not gonna go out of the zone, and then it lands right in. Second pitch, another this time another strike in the dirt. Sal Frelick, who swung out to a pitch in the dirt in the first. Boyd only at 54 pitches so far. He is treating this like this is a normal start for him, man. Just the stakes are like the ultimate for the season. Another pitch. This one was low. Boyd tried to get him with another one. Sal Frelick did not go for it that time. The count. Frelick hits one. It lands fair. And Frelick goes for a double on that one. My goodness. He swung hard as ever on that pitch. Frelick into second on a double. Almost swung out of his helmet. That one landed fair, though, and bounced up off against the wall. Suzuki over to collect it. Frelick just made it in time over the second. That brings up Perkins. No outs. First pitch is a ball high from Boyd. Next pitch, 2-0. Call that one a ball. Perkins trying to move Sal Frelick over to third with a sacrifice bunt here. Next pitch is another ball. 3-0 the count to Matthew Boyd. To Perkins. A strike call right there, and that one actually was not a strike. Perkins was ready to take his first base, but instead and he will walk him. Matthew Boyd, that was probably the worst he's looked so far today. Was that AB? And Tommy Hotovy is going to come out and talk to him as Danny Palencia is up warming up in the bullpen. Two men on, nobody out. It's do or die for the Chicago Cubs. Tommy Hotovy comes out, tells them the plan. I'm sure they're going to try to do something with a grounder for a double play. This is the Brewers' best scoring chance so far in this game. A double from Sal Frelick, a walk from Perkins, and Matthew Boyd has gotten nobody out in this inning yet. Joey Ortiz, the shortstop, is up, the number 9 hole. They're going to try for a grounder here. Matthew Boyd steps off the mound, looks Sal Frelick back over to second base. Looks like the Brewers trying for a double steal to get that ground ball out, to get a double play ball out of the picture. Matt Shaw will get the out at first, moves the guys over at second and third. And that's going to bring up Christian Yelich, leadoff hitter for the Brewers. Brewers have runners on and third, 1 out. Great play from Matthew Shaw to grab that ball and throw out over at first. Yelich, very, very clutch in situations like these with RBIs. Let's see what happens. First pitch, it's called a strike, and it was not a strike. That ball was high. But Christian Yelich is tall, so. And I don't feel bad for Christian Yelich because I don't like him. He is 0 for 1 with 1 walk. Got a man at third, man at second, 1 out. 0-1 to count. Second pitch is fouled. 0-2. Let's see if Shaw can strike him out. Shaw strikes him out. That's a big out for the team. You got Jackson Cheerio you got to see next to get the third and final out. Fans stand to their feet. 0-2 to count to Christian Yelich. Let's see what Matthew Boyd can do. Third pitch in the dirt, does not swing at it. 1-2 to count. The pitch, and it's not called a strikeout. I thought he was going to strike him out on that one. It looks like they're saying Yelich held up. Two and two to count. And he strikes him out. Oh, my goodness. 97 on a sinker. And Christian Yelich strikes out. Big out right there. Big out. All right. Good job from Matthew Boyd right there. Is this night coming to an end? It is. They are pulling Matthew Boyd with 6 strikeouts on 67 pitches in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. He pitches 4 2/3 in this game, in this series, in this game. And kudos to Matthew Boyd. So we will hand it over to the bullpen now, and the bullpen has to take us the rest of the way. Let's see what we got, man. Cubs are out to get out of this inning. Can they do it? Can they do it and get out of the inning scoreless is the question.
What up, gang?
Oh, my man in the building, Big Kev. What's going on, brother? It feels good. Feels good to have somebody with me, my man. And he put on the Cubs hat for the boy.
You see the color, though. You see the color.
Yeah, it don't matter. It say Cubs on there. Say Cubs on there. I'll take it.
It's good
Matthew
to be
Boyd's
here.
night is over. 4 2/3 innings pitch. He hands the ball over to Cardiac Palencia, who is 1 with a 2.91 ERA in the season. Palencia is a flamethrower position until he gave up one of those games. And now, I mean, he's going up against basically the best hitter for the Brewers with 2 men in scoring position. That's Jackson Churio. He's getting ready to have to get him out.
And the first base is open. It's going to be rough.
First pitch, he pops up, and he's going to pitch. Dansby Swanson pulls it down, and the Chicago Cubs stifle the Brewers. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Kev? How you feeling?
They said, forget that rally. Oh, man. I got off work a little bit early, so I went and hung out with the guys for a little bit of the fourth quarter of the Bulls game, and then hopped on here. I'm not gonna be here. I got to get up early tomorrow and do the same thing that I always do, but I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. I was kind of reluctant to come on because go ahead.
Say for everybody that don't know, triple hard to anybody we know. As Kev worked hard in his as much as hard as Hayes worked in his on the podcast stuff, bro. That's already work, bro.
I was reluctant to come on because Milwaukee was kind of rallying a little bit in that inning, and I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, the Cubs didn't start losing until this nigga showed up." So I was like, "Let me relax. Let me wait."
Hey, listen, I feel that's honestly how I feel the Bears. I feel like if I'm watching the Bears, they losing. As soon as I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn TV off and I'm gonna just follow on my phone, or I'm gonna turn on Bears Central like that and just listen, and they start coming back, bro. And I feel like it happens time.
It'd be like that sometimes, bro. It really
big facts, man. So yeah, man. Like I said, Cubs trying to send this thing back to Milwaukee for a pivotal game 5. Really put the pressure back on Milwaukee. After taking the first 2 games, and literally, like I said, this took their best pitcher to the max, and he didn't even last. You know what I'm saying? 5 innings. So, kudos to Chicago Cubs, man. Kudos to Ian Happ. Did not see that coming from him.
Everybody in Chicago sports media was hoping that Ian Happ had a breakthrough game this game. I talked to you about how Ian Happ and what's his name, that Matt Shaw have been struggling. So needed them to we needed the others to show up. So Ian Happ hitting that 3-run homer had to feel good for him. Now we need to see something from Dansby Swanson. I haven't heard much from him this series.
Agreed. Defensively, Dansby Swanson really did his thing. But like I said, in this series, definitely has bat's been quiet. I mean, he's been what you expect from him on the defensive end, but his bat's been. But yeah, I would sure like to see these guys, put something together here. New pitcher on the Brewers, Trevor McGill, the mound for the Brewers. He's 6-3 during the regular season with a 2.49 ERA. McGill is their closer, and they bring out their closer now in bottom of the 5th inning, and he throws a knuckle curve for a ball. See what we got.
The reason that he's in is because they've been using their bullpen a lot. The Cubs, the last 2 games, have knocked out the starters and made them work hard. What up, Gregory Shorter? I see you, big dog.
What up, Gregory? Appreciate you, big dog. 2-0. Trevor McGill struggling. 3-0. They rushed him. He wasn't ready till 3-0. Let's see if Matt Shaw will take the walk here. He's 1 for 1 in the game already for Matt Shaw. Cubs fans stand to their feet. McGill called. Oh no, Shaw called time. No, I was going to say McGill called time, but Shaw called time. Bro, that just put out the Phillies on an error, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just pressure, man. Like, there's no more pressure on any. Like, the most pressure in these situations is on the pitcher.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
That's absolutely right. Speaking of which, Trevor McGill, Cubs have a base runner on with nobody out. They turn over the lineup to Michael Busch. Let's see what he can do.
Ooh.
First pitch, he takes a bite out of him. 0-1, a strike.
Michael Busch had a quietly strong season, bro.
Strong season. For somebody that got traded for milk and cookies, bro.
For somebody that wasn't in the, he was like not even consistently in the lineup.
Yeah. Because and the thing was, they thought he couldn't hit these, man. But Michael Busch has shown you he first baseman. I think he's going to have an all-star season next. Michael Busch fouls that one off. 99 hitting on the gun. 0-2 to count.
He put up all-star numbers this season.
Yeah. He got shafted this year. He definitely should have been an all-star this season. But when you got Freddie, Pete Alonso in the same National League, and both their teams at the same time was winning, you're going to get those guys ahead of Michael Busch. Unfortunately. 0-2 to count to Busch. And he strikes him out. Woo, that was filthy. It's right in the corner.
Yeah, they're not going to throw strikes to Michael Busch.
No, it's going to be stuff outside. They're going to try to.
Crazy pitch right there, though. The way that moved from left to right.
Yeah. Gill stuff is nasty. Throws back over to first. Andrew Vaughn, the former White Sox, who became Messiah of the Milwaukee Brewers. That's what I've called him.
Hey, the White Sox got to stick it to the Cubs however they can, brother.
Nico Horner, see what he got. Nico Horner was our first base hit of the game. He's at a pitch that taps the corner and is a strike. 0-1.
Extra base hit right here would be nice.
Absolutely. Move Shaw over to third. Maybe even score him if he gets a good hit.
Oh my God! Come on, Nico.
Nico's had trouble with that tonight. There was a pitch that Peralta threw him that was way outside and he couldn't hold up. And Nico's usually good at that. I think he's anxious. 0-2 on Nico.
Yeah, that pressure.
And Nico smacks one foul.
Let's get an extra base hit. Get this run in. Michael Busch got enough space. He got enough speed to score from first.
Yeah.
He not taking no lead though.
No, you stay stuck over there because McGill's delivery is fast over the first. Fans standing in the arena at the ballpark. Woo, one way outside. Goodness gracious. It's almost crazy, Kev, because it's like in the regular season, it's more about hitting, less about pitching. But when you get to the postseason, it's literally now all about pitching.
Yeah, because in the regular season, you're going to make sure your pitchers get enough rest, so on and so forth. All bets are off in the postseason.
Let's go. Well, it wasn't an extra base hit, but it was a nice single to move Matt
We'll take it.
Shaw over to second. Nico Horner with a single. All right, Kyle Tucker up next.
Hey, they lit at Wrigley Field. Hey, the Wrigley Field faithful have been lit these last 2 games, bro.
Carrying them, bro.
And
Carrying them.
and they honestly part of the reason why we took care of business versus San Diego.
Absolutely. 110%. Just showing up at the ballpark ready to cheer. And he pulls McGill after he's up the base hit and the walk and gets one out.
You know why the Brewers manager is nervous, bro, because I think they 0-6 in their last elimination games, like something
Yes,
like
sir.
that. So like
Yes, sir.
they know the numbers. They know what's happening right now.
Yes, they do. And if you send this back to Milwaukee in care of the Brewers' best pitcher, then who do you bring up? Who do you pitch? Do you pitch Mizorowski? Do you pitch that was an all-star this season and ask him to shut the Cubs down in Milwaukee? You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't have faith that Mizorowski can shut the Cubs down for an entire game. And honestly, the Brewers have blew through their bull.
I believe the Cubs are the first team in MLB history to score runs in the first inning of every game of a NLDS.
Yep.
I could be wrong, but I think they are. So they like to jump all over these guys early, try to get them out the game, get to the bullpen, and it's been happening. So hopefully they can keep it going.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Everybody that's the recipe to beat that team. That's the recipe to be, well, really wasn't the recipe to beat San Diego. Pen was one of the best in baseball. I was shocked the Cubs did what they did against San Diego. Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis just failed them. But against the Brewers, you wanted to get to their bullpen.
Well, the Cubs benefited from having 3 straight home games.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Had
really
it been in San Diego, it probably would have been a different story.
Yeah, I mean, because San Diego didn't score in the first game. Second game they won, and the third game the Cubs was just ready, like a little bit more ready than them. But playing on the road and a winner take all game is tough, and that's why games like Saturday, if the Cubs are fortunate enough to finish this off, Saturday the tension is going to be palpable all throughout Chicago and Milwaukee, all up and down 294, all up and down 94. You're gonna just feel tension. Ain't nobody
Can't
gonna be
even
eating
drive
no.
down there.
It's gonna be weird, bro. Like just the whole day, it's gonna be just this. I told my job I might not even come to work Saturday.
All right, Kyle Tucker stepping up to the plate. 2 men on, 1 out. Kyle Tucker is 0 for 1 in this game with a walk and scored a run. All right, let's see. You have a chance to make your stock higher. Aaron Ashby is the new pitcher. Kyle Tucker first pitch, he fouls it off. Aaron Ashby pitched, was the starter in game 2 for the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs actually, Seiya Suzuki hit that run homer off of him that gave the Chicago Cubs the lead in game 2, and then they messed around and coughed that lead right back up when Shota Imanaga gave up the lead in the next inning. So allowed the Milwaukee to tie it up. 2 men on, 0-1. Next pitch. Tucker's able to hold off from the swing. 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't go. Let's go. I added the Chi-Town Sports to the stream since the fellas are done over there with basketball.
Bet. Appreciate everybody that's coming in from over there too, man. Tune in.
Bottom of
I
the
hate Aaron
fifth.
Ashby's glasses.
He got those
Nerd.
those Wild Thing glasses from Major League.
Pitch in the dirt to Kyle Tucker. Pressure bursts pipes, man. Like I said, the Brewers, and like I said, I mean, I don't know if they got relaxed coming back to Wrigley, but like I said, I knew the Cubs were optimistic for a reason. I wasn't as optimistic about this game as I was the next game. I knew the Cubs weren't going to go out getting swept.
Yeah, but we still got to get this win. We got a long way to go.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Absolutely. And the Cubs with a double steal.
Let's go.
Have runners in scoring position. No challenge.
No challenge, but that's what.
Waves off double steal. Shaw and Nico both safe.
Oh, he was safe by a mile. But the thing is this is what San Diego did to them in the game that they won.
Yeah.
And the Cubs were not aggressive in that San Diego series. So, like, Craig Counsell, kudos to him. He's trying to win.
Kyle Tucker swings and misses at a slider. Ashby delivers a good pitch right there.
That's a great pitch.
All right. 3-2 to count. And he walked. Ooh, that was a strike.
No, it wasn't. That was outside the zone.
It looked like it tapped the end of that zone.
No, look at the strike zone tonight, though, brother.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? That's on William Contreras where he caught it at. He caught it low at the zone.
Because it hit the zone, but like at the end of the day, that the very first pitch of the game was like this, and he didn't call it a strike.
Yep.
That umpire been on that today. You got to be on it.
Yep. The rally towels go all around Wrigley. Fans rallying. Seiya Suzuki is up.
Come on, Seiya. You could put this game out of reach, brother. Come on. You definitely one of my favorite Cub players, even though a couple of seasons ago you basically dropped the wild card.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Pitching coach Chris Hook came out, talked to Aaron Adams. Seiya Suzuki with the opportunity here to really pad the lead for the Cubs and have us feeling good about potentially having more baseball on Saturday.
Oh, it's gonna be nervous, bro. I'm gonna be so nervous. And I have to work too.
I got to work too on Saturday, bro. I can even live stream. Woo! First pitch, he hits 100 with a sinker.
Hook came out there and said, "You do what you're supposed to do when you go do it."
Oh man. 0-1 to Seiya Suzuki. Second pitch, another sinker hitting 100. Bro, we ain't even seen him throw that pitch before. How's he now? All of a sudden, he's like, "Oh wait, I got this in my back pocket."
Because coach told him to do it.
Yep.
Let's go.
1-1.
Come on, Seiya. Seiya
Suzuki fouls off the next one. Another sinker. That one was 99. Bro, he's throwing 3 straight sinkers to Seiya Suzuki.
Mm-hmm. If Suzuki would have caught up to that one, it would have been a wrap.
Oh, yeah. No, that would have hit the stands. He was off by a second.
Ooh.
Suzuki fouls that one off to stay alive.
Come on, Seiya. Just put it in play, brother. No, double play, though.
Yeah, no, not that. Even the flyout helps.
Hit it to right field, bro. Ooh. He tried to throw it to the fans.
High. 2-2 count. Fans standing, waiting to see what happens. And a ball. 3-2. Could he potentially walk in or run here? He's going back to that sinker.
Go for it. What up, Justin?
He's
What up, Lloyd Dingle? You got to watch, bro. You know you got to watch. We could probably put it on playback. We probably load it to playback. Oh, what just
definitely good.
happened?
What did he say?
They
Oh,
called that a
they
strike?
called it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's oh, he went. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, he
That's
went
on
with that.
you. That's a
Yeah,
bad
that's some.
pitch. That's on you.
Yeah, he almost walked in a run right there. Say
And bases loaded, so you can't run. You can't take the base. You can't run. Say it, bro.
Yep.
Come on, bro. Okay.
Ooh, caught. First
Dang.
pitch swinging. Cubs leave the bases loaded.
Say it. That's on you, bro. That is on you.
Yeah,
Cubs still ain't scored outside of the first inning.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh man. So, see now who the Chicago Cubs got warming up, or if they're gonna bring Daniel Palencia out for another game. It's the sixth. We head to the sixth inning. Chicago Cubs leave the bases loaded. Aaron Ashe, the Chicago Cubs had an opportunity to really put him out of reach. Should the Chicago's not end up winning this game, you'll look back at that inning and really scratch your head on what happened with that one, because that one was the one.
Really is. You had one out. Saya, you ain't got to scratch your head and wonder. You know what happened. Saya couldn't hold up, but he jumped the gun and swung at a pitch in the dirt.
Yep.
Cubs would easily
Yep.
have one run right there at least.
Yep. Putting even more pressure on. But there's a lot of pressure on the Brewers already. You're at the top of the sixth inning, and you haven't spun yet. The Chicago Cubs, deep for credit, have been stingy all night long. So, I mean, like I said, you got to give him kudos for that, too.
Call wifey real.
Shout out to winning again. 119, 112 season, but Bulls win their second. Wow, bro. The Giants are killing the Eagles 4-17. This is stupid. That don't make sense whatsoever. All right, here we go. Daniel Palencia still in the game. Chicago Cubs lead 3-0. Pitch 99, a four-seam fastball right down the middle for a strike to William Contreras. Second pitch is a ball high and out of the zone. Next pitch is going to lined out to third base. Matt Shaw was right there for it. Good job, Matt Shaw, on that one. First out of the sixth inning. All right, Bryce to up next. Let's see if Dane Palencia can get him out. Dane Palencia pitching in the sixth inning has pretty much been lights out for Cubs. First pitch, 88 slider is in for a strike. 1-1 to Bryce Terrain. They got Durant warming up, getting ready to. Second pitch, Terrain is going to hit it over to Michael Bush for the second out. Second out. Very, very quick inning for Palencia. Drew Pomeranz looks like he might end up getting Drew Pomeranz looks like he might end up getting some extra to warm up. He might not have to come in the sixth if Palencia is out right here. Very, very, very quick inning for the Milwaukee Brewers offense. Woo! Yep, and base hit. That'll probably be the hook for Daniel Palencia. First pitch from Drew Vaughn, of all people.
I mean,
that's a single.
He ain't do nothing like that for us when he was playing for the White Sox. So, it is what it is.
Oh, bro, it ills me, dude, because I be sitting here looking like, bro, this man, what in the world is this? Palencia gonna get a chance to see one more batter. First pitch, he slider at 88.
Nice.
For a strike. Caleb Durbin is 0 for 2 in this game with a ground far.
Let's get another one. One or the other.
Ooh. Caught. Woo!
He hit that one.
Hey, the wind knocked that down, Kev. That was the Lord on our side. I ain't gonna hold you. The wind knocked that down.
Because the Daniel Palencia was like, he was mad.
Bro, for real.
Oh, man.
He should take a sigh of relief, boy.
Right,
how the wife and the kids doing, man?
They're great, man. I came home. My 7-year-old was obviously happy to see me because he's usually asleep by the time I get home from work. So instead of getting in his bath, he decided to run around naked. And then my wife is knocked out on the couch right now, talking about she's hungry. So I'm probably going to end it after this, the bottom half of this inning, and going upstairs and feed my wife.
Absolutely, dog. Got to do what you got to do, man. Take care of the wifey. Keep her happy.
Happy wife.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you with me, man. Like I said, it's nice to have somebody else to talk to. I was actually late starting this because I was talking to the fellas over on the Bulls thing, and we was just. I can't wait for Monday, man, to come talk to them. They're gonna hear me.
Oh yeah, I saw you. What time might the game be on Saturday? They don't know yet. Because the Philly, this is the last one. Well,
Dodgers.
Yeah, this might be the last one.
So with the Dodgers today, it would honestly depend on what happened on the American League side.
It don't matter.
Tomorrow.
That's game 5.
Tomorrow there's a game. Oh yeah, you're right. It could be any time, bro. If I had to take a guess, it's probably gonna be around 6:00 at night. Nighttime for the viewers on TBS. Yeah.
Well,
it would just be you. Yeah, it would just be you jumping in if you wanted to do it, because like I said, I'm all the way in Carbondale on their wedding out there.
Oh yeah.
7:30 p.m. if necessary on Saturday. Cubs.
7:30 if necessary.
Yeah,
that's not too bad. If it's because I could get home by Well, no, because I usually work till 10, but if I get off early, I'll be able to pop in.
Carson Kelly started us off. First pitch, he is a ball, 1-0.
They could have called that a strike though.
Yeah, it was a little high, but it was close enough all day.
Solid season from Carson. Yeah,
Absolutely.
TBS, the super station. I remember
more than
fast.
enough from him.
Oh yeah. Hey Lloyd, I remember the when they had the NBA on TBS and TNT, and Chris Webber them had that commercial Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Now TNT and TBS don't have anything. That's crazy, man.
No, they still got baseball and hockey.
Well, you know what I mean. Like they don't have
rest.
any NBA.
Yeah, but they'll be all right. And they be having the NCAA tournament too.
Oh yeah, they still have that.
NBC was like NBC, Peacock, Amazon. They wanted to get in, bro. They was tired of being left out. 2-2 count.
Absolutely.
Kelly trying to work the count full, or at least get another rally going for the Cubs. They can get some runs.
Oh, error by the third baseman is going to have Carson Kelly be safe at first.
Hey,
a drop ball, no outs.
I'll take it.
Pressure burst pipes, man.
I will take it. We need to get some runs this inning, bro. Right, we can't just keep scoring in the first inning.
Because if you do let's say you do get past Milwaukee, you're going to have to score more than 3 runs to beat the Dodgers.
Yeah, except today the Dodgers only scored what, 2?
Yep, scored 2, and they went into extra innings just to get 2. 1-0 to count to PCA. PCA was trying to bunt right there. See if he could beat out.
Shohei had a horrible series versus the Phillies.
I can believe it.
Like, I don't even know if he got a hit.
Freddie's been pretty pedestrian too, and then Mookie. That's why I know that they're gonna end up going after Kyle Tucker. A ball hit, and it will advance Carson Kelly on a bunt. Sacrifice bunt from Carson Kelly. Cubs trying to put another run on the board by any means necessary. Good sacrifice bunt right there. It was high.
Mm-hmm. That's interference. How can the catcher touch him like that? That's interference, bro.
They're gonna count that. Or they're not gonna call it. Not for the Cubs, at least. First pitch, Ashby to Dansby Swanson is a strike at the bottom of the zone.
See, that's what they called a ball earlier, bro. Tweaking.
0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts for Dansby Swanson in this game.
Solid seasons from him too.
Yeah, absolutely. Home runs. It was looking bleak, and then he caught fire towards the end there. Dansby fouls off the next one. 0-2.
We almost got to that joint.
I wonder. I mean, I get running through, but I wonder if a lunging slide PCA there safely, like with his speed, like if he lunged off that back foot.
I don't know. I think he conceded the point. He was out there to sacrifice.
Yeah. Ball in the dirt.
I can't believe the Giants is beating the shit out of Philly like that, bro.
I mean, bro,
the Giants.
There's something going on between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. It has to be. You can't tell me there isn't.
It's not even that. They can't establish a running game, bro. Like, at all. Last week they only ran the ball like 5 or 6 times with Saquon.
That's crazy. And I got Saquon in fantasy.
And Dallas Goedert scored again, but like Jalen Hurts, 24 for 33, a touchdown and an interception, ain't gonna get it done. Good take from Dansby.
Saquon Barkley, what's up, brother? He says, let's go. let's win this and go back to Wrigley North. Put it in, man.
Cam Scottaboo got 3 touchdowns.
That's stupid.
And the Bears just refused to draft him.
2-2 on Dansby. He's fighting. A base hit here from Dansby could, it depends. Carson Kelly kind of slow too. A nice double here from Dansby would score Carson Kelly.
Yeah, he need extra base.
Three and 2 to count. Why Ashby is stupid. Why is he focused on Carson Kelly? Carson Kelly slow as hell, bro. Get the out at the plate.
Oh my mama.
You have nothing to worry about with Carson Kelly. He's not doing nothing to you. You finna walk Dansby Swanson, bro, who should be an easy out for you because you're worried about Carson Kelly at second, going to third.
Well, V-Dog.
Dansby calls time. 3 and 2 to count. Matt Shaw, who already has a single in tonight's game and a walk.
He's having the best game that I've seen him have in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Shit about him. It's about time.
I mean, he deserved it.
Oh, by far. And a ball in the dirt. Ashby walks. Dansby Swanson. 2 men on, 1 out.
Double play ball and play though.
Yeah. Last time this happened, the Cubs did the double steal to take the double play ball out of play. But with Carson Kelly being your leading guy, you don't necessarily want to take that risk. You might try something like that. 28 pitches for Ashby. It looks like Patrick is up in the Brewer bullpen trying to get ready. He might be ready. They might actually call him out. They might just be taking their time.
All right, then. First pitch swing then.
Right, facts. Let's have another opportunity here, folks, to put more runs on the board. You have to capitalize on one of these opportunities. You cannot come out of 3 consecutive innings with runners on scoring position. Nothing out of it.
Yeah, they were 1 for 9 last night. 1 for 9 last night with runners in scoring position, so they got to do better today. And that one was a PCA.
Yep, the double he hit, I think it was a single. It was a single he hit and scored 2. Right, here we go. First pitch is a curveball for a strike. Hits at the bottom of the zone.
That's a real nice pitch.
It was. Clay gripped the ball. That's crazy. I slid out his hands. That's nuts. Next pitch, swinging, is high and foul.
That was a nice location. He could have got. If he could have got that one.
Yeah. Single walk, stolen base in the game for Matt Shaw. 1 for 1. And Matt Shaw is going to hit a bloop single. And Carson Kelly, they're sending him to score. Nice job, Matt Shaw. 2 for 2 in the game, and now an RBI.
Nice base running too from Carson Kelly. Let's go. That's what we need, baby. Finally, the Cubs score outside of the first inning for the first time in the last 2 games, bro. Crazy.
Big facts.
Bink, he went down and got that one. Like
he did.
You could tell he played golf.
That was one of those PCA. One of those PCA. What's the name? Brings up Michael Bush. Wow, Michael Bush is going to be out at first because of the athleticism of
Andrew runners though.
Vaughn, but that could have been bad. That would have had Andrew Vaughn missed that. If he lunged for that and missed,
Andrew Vaughn ain't do nothing like that for the White Sox.
I'm just glad you here to say it, so I don't have to say it. Like, bro, who is it? Like, I know the White Sox got to be looking like, bro, we would have kept fam if he had been doing this for us.
He was just not motivated. It's hard
I
to be
believe
motivated when your team losing
it.
100 games a year.
When you playing for something, bro, you play for something. And he got to Milwaukee and immediately, I'm talking about immediately, start doing his thing. That's going to be all for Andrew Ashby. Patrick is going to come into the game. Cubs lead 4-0, bottom of the sixth, looking to add more runs. Saquon's Barkley called Matt Shaw Crimson Chin. I never thought about it, but he do actually look like him, bro. That's hilarious.
I don't know who Crimson Chin is.
He used to be on Fairly Odd Parent. Crimson Chin, wasn't he on Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh
Crimson Chin was Fairly
yeah,
Odd Parents. He was the superhero.
yeah, that's hilarious.
But you gonna cook the wife?
We got a crab boil,
Bruh.
that's already up there.
Y'all crazy, man. It's 10 o'clock at night, bro. I'm gonna eat a crab boil at like 10:30 at night.
Dude, that's the only time. I mean, like normally I'd be headed home right now.
I feel you.
So she sometimes she has to travel for work and they'll give her a per diem.
Okay.
So we'll use that bread to do things that we normally wouldn't. I'm not necessarily sure we're gonna do the crab boil. I probably might save it for tomorrow.
Sure.
Because she already sleeps. So I might just go ahead and do some leftovers or put a pizza in the oven. But I got some people coming over on Sunday, so I'm gonna do some pulled pork and shredded beef. So that's gonna be fun.
How are you cooking your shredded beef is my question, because beef is tough, especially on the grill.
No, I got a chuck.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's easy. Like it has enough fat to render. It's gonna be basically just like doing the same thing you would do with a pulled pork.
Okay,
Just gonna score it, season it, toss it on the grill for a few hours. The pulled pork is gonna take probably, because it's like a 15, 16 pounder. So it's probably gonna take like 10, 12 hours to do the pulled pork.
I did one of those for my baby shower. The one that pulled pork. I cooked that thing for like 7-8 hours, bro.
Yeah, the beef is gonna take a while too. It's a big one. I got a big old chuck. I be buying stuff on sale.
Gotcha.
So if it's $3.99 a pound, I grab that. Then the pulled pork was buy one get one free, so that was basically like $15 each. So
that's a deal.
I do it that way. Yeah,
absolutely. Do you make your own salsa, or are you going to use Sweet Baby Ray's?
I make a variation of the TGI Fridays Jack Daniels sauce, but I just don't have time to do it right now. So yeah, it'll be Sweet Baby Ray's.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sweet Baby Ray's get the job done.
I like Jack Daniels barbecue sauce too.
Yeah, it's not bad. 0-2, the count to Nico Horner. 2 men in scoring position. A ball way outside. Every fan at Wrigley is standing. Ready to cheer. Hoping for the Cubs to add on more and really put this game out of reach for the Brewers. See if they wave the white flag.
Crimson Chin was Ren and Stimpy. Okay.
Nico with a bouncer that's going to go right to Bryce Terrain for the out. Third out. 4-0.
4-0.
I'm in the chili cook-off Sunday. I'm making this Hungry Man's chili on Sunday in this cook-off, bro. Hoping to take home first prize. It's a church chili cook-off.
You got this. You're already blessed.
Yes, sir. Finna kill him with it, man. It's got three different types of meats in it. It's got like 4 different types of beans, some black beans.
What type of meats you doing?
So it'll have beef in there, like beef chunks in there that
Yeah,
you use
like
for the
what you doing? Top round or
yeah. Yep.
top
Yep.
round solid? You gonna saute it and then let it render in there?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
take all the
Yep.
fat off of it, or you just
Yeah, because I don't think people
you
want to
don't want
eat
it to
that
be
in chili. Yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, and chili in itself is already greasy because like even with getting the high quality ground beef, it's still gonna be, you know,
oily.
yeah.
So you got
Like I
the
said.
top round, and then what else?
So I got the top round, I got the ground beef. I'm then gonna turn around and put bacon in it too.
I knew bacon
Um,
was gonna be a part of it. I knew
yeah.
it.
Yep.
What you
Yep.
doing on the
So
spice? You putting like some habaneros or jalapenos?
I got habaneros, I got cumin, I have a seasoned blend mix that I get from one of the chop shops down here that makes amazing chili. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in there too, and then I'm also gonna do a sweet jalapeno cornbread on the
Mm.
side, a honey sweet jalapeno cornbread on the side. So
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance. But go ahead, let them know where your church at, so in the chat, so they can pop out.
Come on over to Southside Christian, y'all. We got you. We got
All right,
you.
all right, Mike. I gotta roll, man. It's always a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Hope
everybody, stand by, stay tuned. Me and Kev, once our schedules align, we're gonna definitely hit y'all in the off season with the crosstown conversations.
oh yeah,
Appreciate you, big bro, as always, man. Thank you.
anytime, bro. Let's get some more runs, baby.
Absolutely. Go Cubs, go. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We are headed to the top of the 7th inning. Cubs versus the Brewers. Cubs lead 4-0. Top of the 7th. Let's see who they send out. I think Drew Pomerantz gets the 7th inning. Andre Dawson is out there with the fans. Pomerantz first pitch is a strike. Second pitch is a ball on a knuckle curve. Sal Frelick is the hitter. Next pitch, he held up, it looks like. It's going to be a ball. Yep, 2-1. Next pitch, swinging, is a strike. Next pitch is going to be called strike 3. It was in the corner. Sal Frelick is swearing as he walks off because he did not believe that was a strike, and it actually wasn't a strike. Didn't even touch the corner. All right, 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch is a strike in the corner to Blake Perkins. Second pitch is a ball low. Next pitch, swing and a miss on a 4-seam fastball. 1-2 to count. Fans stand, clap, cheer. He struck him out. Oh my goodness. That knuckle curve hit the bottom of the zone. Perkins could not believe it. First pitch is a strike. This one to Ortiz. Second pitch, swing and strike to Ortiz. Drew Pomeranz making quick work of the Brewers here in the 7th. He's ready to go take a seat. We're ready to stretch. Cubs fans up cheering, ready. Next pitch is knuckle curve that misses. Pomeranz is not getting paid by the hour, clearly. He is ready to get up out of here. And fouled on a swing. That one was a four-seam fastball. Next one is in the dirt, 2-2 to count. Oh, and he is going to hit it, but a line out to Seiya Suzuki, who slid and fell, but holds on to the ball. And we're headed to the stretch, baby. That's right. Cubs lead 4-0. All right. Everybody ready to stretch? You got to stand up. You got to stretch. We're going to sing it. 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so it's root. We root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Bum, 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 bum. Headed to the bottom of the 7th, man. See what the Cubbies got. Oof. Stay tuned after the game. I'll do a post-game show. I'm sure probably most of y'all won't watch it until tomorrow. Just kind of recap today's game, and if we do hang on and win this game, we'll ask who's going to be our starter in Game 5. Will obviously be the topic. All right, y'all. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Cubs have a chance, an opportunity to add on more, man. Let's see what they do. All right, let's see who's on the mound. Looks like Gasser is in the game. 0-2 with a 3.8118 ERA during the 2025 regular season. This is his first appearance in the postseason. He sees Kyle Tucker. First pitch to Kyle Tucker is a ball. Second pitch is also a ball to Kyle Tucker. Third pitch is fouled off by Kyle Tucker. Hits it off the top part of his bat. Two and one to count. Third pitch, Kyle Tucker sees one, lofts it. Kyle Tucker takes some yard. His first home run as a Cub in the postseason. Cubs lead 5-0. Kyle Tucker finally sees something he likes, and he does not miss. Cubs add it on. I don't know why, but I knew Kyle Tucker was going to hit a home run right there. I just felt it, like, with the way this dude was batting. I'm like, with the way this dude was pitching, I'm like, man, watch Kyle Tucker hit a home run right here. First home run of the postseason for King Tuck. Goes through the dugout, sees all the fellas. Has to feel good for King Tuck, who's been through so much. Finally break through in this game, get that home run. All smiles in the Cubs dugout as the Cubs trying to pour it on now and take this thing back to Milwaukee. All right, Seiya Suzuki up next. And he's going to take a ball. And Seiya Suzuki is going to be safe on a ball thrown by the third baseman of Milwaukee. Cubs have another man on. All right, here we go. Here's Ian Happ. One on, nobody out. Kyle Tucker already dumped one into the stands. Next pitch is a ball. Next pitch. Ooh, that might be gone. Could be gone. Oh, wow. That just missed being a home run. Loud fly out right there by Ian Happ. Ian Happ just missed his second home run of this game. Next up is Carson Kelly. Here we go. 1-1 to Carson Kelly. Second pitch is low for a ball. Whoo! That might be going. If it's fair, it's gone. My goodness. Carson Kelly hits one all the way over to the Carson Kelly hits one all the way out of the ballpark. Wow. What a home run. His second home run of the postseason. Cubs pouring it on here. 7 runs, 8 hits, putting on the show for this Cubby faithful. Cubs now lead 7-zip. Oh, that was a foul ball. They're going to take that back. Wow. It looked like a home run, but no, that's a foul ball. Well, did it hit the pole? Dag. Kind of ricochets a little bit off the pole, but yeah, no, I think that's foul. Yeah, they're challenging that one, I think. That's going to come back. That's coming back. It's gonna be 5-zip, back to 5-zip. That was yeah, that's coming back. Carson Kelly's back with it. He's gonna hit a grounder. Oh, they're gonna call him out at first base, but will move Seiya Suzuki to second. Yeah, he's safe. Carson Kelly's gonna be safe at first. Oh, well, I mean, his heel touched it. This will be the deciding one. This will be deciding video. Heel, that's literally almost at the same time. That's crazy. That's he's probably gonna be out at that one. That's probably we're gonna lose that challenge too. All right, here comes PCA, somebody else that's been thirsty for a home run. Carson Kelly was called out. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch is a ball, 1-1 to count. PCA swings and misses at the next one, 1-2. One and two to count. Man on second. Next pitch is a ball. 2-2 to count for PCA. PCA is going to call time. Next pitch is a ball in the dirt. 3-2 to count. And walked him. Ball 4. 2 men on. Could we potentially be seeing the Milwaukee Brewers implode right now? Potentially could be seeing these guys implode right now. It's just one game. Dexter Fowler and Jason Hayward are both at Wrigley Field for the National League Division Series game for former teammates. Most people thought once the team signed Jason Hayward that probably pretty much signaled that that Dexter Fowler was gone from the team. However, the two were able to both come and play for the Cubs and be a part of that 2016 team. Ball in the dirt to Dansby and a changeup. And Dansby is going to hit a grounder over to the third baseman as he runs out Seiya Suzuki to end the 7th inning. Cubs tack on with Kyle Tucker finally going yard for the Chicago Cubs. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Chicago Cubs firmly in control of their destiny, trying to force a pivotal Game 5 back in Milwaukee on Saturday. I got 200 people over on the X side watching. I need every and every last one of you to go follow my X page on 209 to be exact. I need each and every last one of y'all to go follow me on X if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys, the ones that have. Around the off season, we're really going to try to grow the channels. I'm also going to start a Twitch channel probably too, and want to start growing that one too. That way we can gear up for next season. We're also on Spotify. We're also on, obviously, on X. We're also on Apple too. So you definitely want to tune in with us on those channels too. Make sure you guys go like, share, and subscribe over on those channels. If you do go listen to us on Spotify, if you do listen to us on Apple, leave a 5-star review and leave a note saying why Chicago Cubs Central is one of your favorite Chicago Cubs podcasts that you listen to. It means so much to me, a great deal. We do a lot of hard work over here on Chi-Town Sports Central to bring you guys the very best in Bulls, Bears, Cubs, White Sox, Blackhawks. We even got Illini Central. Yeah, man, like I said, we have a lot of different opportunities for people. So appreciate you guys so much, everybody that tunes in and hangs out with us. And I'm gonna bust open some graham crackers now. Kev's eating, so I need to eat. Game 5 Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Cubs and Brewers. Tigers and Mariners, Game 5 Friday. First pitch from Brad Keller is a strike to Christian Yelich. Second pitch to Christian Yelich is a ball. Next pitch is high for a ball. Keller works quick. Next pitch is a ball. Three and two to count. Would like to see him get Christian Yelich here, not let a base runner on. And instead, he walks Christian Yelich. Jackson Cheerio takes the ball for the first one. And Craig Counsell looks nervous, as well as Carson Kelly goes out to talk to Brad Keller and calm him down, tell him to, bro, slow it down. We're in control. We got this. Brad Keller shakes his head, takes a deep breath, adjusts his cap. Next pitch is another ball. Cubs firmly in the driving seat, but you don't want to give up a run here. 3-0. Cheerio not swinging at anything outside the zone. Keller has to throw something in the zone. I think he's just missing, to be honest with you. If he walks Cheerio, though, you can bet Craig's probably going to pull him. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. 3-1. Another pitch, a strike. And Cheerio is going to be out. Caught by Suzuki. Cubs get their first out and get the Brewers' best hitter out. Cheerio looks pissed. He thought that one was going to leave the yard. Did not. I guess he thought that one should have left the yard. It did not. Next pitch, William Contreras swings. Hits a foul. 0-1 to count. Next pitch, a ball low. 1-1 to count. Next pitch, he throws in a sweeper that drops down in for a strike. 1-2 to William Contreras. Man, I'll be glad when the series is over and I ain't got to say his name no more. God, dog. Next pitch, he's going to hit a grounder. It's going to be a double play that is going to end the inning. Good job, Brad Keller, to get out of that inning. Chicago Cubs take a 5-zip lead. Matt Shaw, Michael Busch, and Nico Horner are up in the bottom of the 8th inning. As Chicago Cubs are closing in on securing a Game 5 in Milwaukee. All right, let's go. Bottom of the 8th. We are back. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me late tonight. All right, Matt Shaw is up. Bottom of the 8th. First pitch, 4-seam fastball in for a strike from Gasser. Second pitch in for a strike. 0-2 to count. Next pitch hit foul by Matt Shaw. Stay alive. Here we go. 0-2. Ball outside. Four-seam fastball. Ball outside. 2-2 to count. Matt Shaw hits one. It's flying, but it's foul. Matt Shaw takes a ball. 3-2. Able to hold off there. Cubs fans stand to their feet. Gatcher takes a deep breath. And the pitch. And Matt Shaw's going to pop one up out there. And Jackson Churio will wave him off, and he will get the out. Woo! Michael Bush unloads on one. And that is gone out of there. Mr. Bush is hungry. Cubs lead 6-0. Michael Bush pours it on with another home run. And Nico Horner is going to dump one out over into left field. Cubs really pouring it on now. Best offensive game the Chicago Cubs have had all postseason right here. And if this begins to be the trend, if this team catches the confidence and this begins to be the trend, the Dodgers and the Brewers could both be in trouble. Kyle Tucker is back up again pitching. Man on first, one out. Kyle Tucker is going to hit a base hit. The Chicago Cubs pouring it on deep. Kyle Tucker finding his groove is a really good thing for the Chicago Cubs. If he can do this on the game on Saturday, the Chicago Cubs will advance to the National League Championship Series. First pitch, strike. Next pitch is a ball, but should have been a strike. Seiya Suzuki trying to time one up. Call the ball. 2-1. Seiya Suzuki's going to swing and miss. 3-2. Ben Brown is up. Caleb Tealbar is also up. Might see our first Ben Brown appearance of this series. Suzuki's going to pop one up. Warner is going to stay put at second. "90 miles from Chicago to Milwaukee." On one to count to Gasser to Ian Happ. Ian Happ is 1 for 4 with the big 3-run homer. Oh and 2. Ian Happ fouls one off. Ian Happ unloads on one. It's going to go foul. Next one is a ground ball. Going to throw it over to the third baseman. That's going to throw out Ian Happ. And we head to the top of the 9th inning. Chicago Cubs have one more half inning to force a game 5. All right, man. Last inning, y'all. Let's stand up for the Cubbies. See what we got. Appreciate y'all hanging in tough with your boy. Cubs with 6 runs, 10 hits. Caleb Tealbar is out there. Bryce Terrain is up, fouls off the first pitch. Second pitch, he's going to hit over to Nico Horner. That will throw him out to Michael Busch. That's the first out. Cubs are 2 outs away from sending this to Game 5. First pitch from Tealbar is a curveball for a strike. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Next pitch, swinging strike, 1-2 to count to Andrew Vaughn. Pitch up high, 2-2 to count. And Andrew Vaughn swings off that next one. And Vaughn is going to ground out to Dansby, out number 2. Strike 1. Four-seam fastball. Brewers look completely out of it, man. And he's going to hit that on the ground to Dansby Swanson. Over to Michael Busch. Cubs win, force a Game 5, blank the Milwaukee Brewers, and I guarantee Milwaukee is going to head to the bus with more questions than answers on how do we get rid of the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs win their 3rd straight elimination games for the 2nd time in franchise history. Sing the damn song. See you guys Saturday in Milwaukee. You know what time it is. It's time for the Chicago Cubs to prove why they are the better team. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central. Stay tuned for the post-game show that'll be up on X tomorrow, YouTube tonight. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, go Cubs, go. Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.